It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, and welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So today, it's Prop 17. Allows auto insurance companies to base their prices, in part, on a driver's history of insurance coverage. Initiative statute. Permits companies to reduce or increase costs of insurance depending on whether the driver has a history of continuous insurance coverage. Fiscal impact, probably no significant fiscal effect on state insurance premium tax revenues. Permite que las compañías de seguros de automóviles basen sus precios en parte en los antecedentes de cobertura de seguros de los conductores. Ley por iniciativa. Permite que las compañías reduzcan o aumentan el costo de los seguros dependiendo de si el conductor tiene antecedentes de cobertura de seguros continua. Impacto fiscal. Probablemente sin efectivo fiscal significativo sobre las recaudaciones estatales provenientes de los impuestos sobre las primas de seguros. So what does that all mean? Well, right now, if I have continuous insurance coverage, I don't get a bonus for that. But if I have gaps in my insurance coverage, I don't get punished for that. If 17 passes, then people that have continuous coverage would save on their insurance. What it hurts is if you don't have coverage for more than 3 months at a time, it would increase your insurance. Now, there's lots of reasons why you could have no insurance for 3 months or more. It could be because you didn't have a car for that long. It could be because you were living overseas. There are exemptions for some of these things. But what the no people say will happen is rather than pay these higher rates, people just will continue to not have insurance. So it's one of those things where you can save money, but who's going to make up the difference? It's the people that have had gaps in insurance coverage. Some would make the argument that if you're driving without insurance, or if you haven't been driving lately, your insurance rate should be higher because driving is kind of a mental thing where if you don't do it all the time, you'll miss things, you'll forget things, and that puts you in a higher risk category. I'm generally in those thoughts. People that agree with 17 include the former director of the California Department of Consumer Affairs, the president of the California Chamber of Commerce, the president of the Small Business Action Committee, president of the California Senior Advocates League, state commander of the American GI Forum of California, and the executive director of the California Taxpayer Production Committee. People against it include former insurance commissioner of the state of California, former attorney general of the state of California, founder of Consumer Watchdog, director of West Coast Office and State Campaigns Consumer Unions, and the chairman of VoteVets.org. This one was the hardest one for me. It took a long time for me to decide what to do. I realized that even though, yes, maybe you're unfairly penalizing certain people to pay more for their auto insurance because they've had a gap in coverage, that may not necessarily be a bad thing, because these people are probably higher risk drivers because of most of the reasons why that you would not have coverage. So I listened to both sides, and I decided that despite the fact that an insurance company was spending all this money telling people to vote yes on 17, that it turned out it was a good idea anyway, even if the money was coming from that. And so I voted yes on it. That's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.